Alright everybody, this is a boxing for the new-ish Union Frontline sprue. So I wasn't necessarily thinking about doing an unboxing for this, but I figured it's the perfect time to try out an unboxing and see what it's all about. And there's a few changes. If we look at the back, you'll see that now the Acron are being mounted on regular bases. I thought that was an interesting choice. Here's the traditional Acron on a flying base with a water texture on it. I'm not sure why they made that choice. They might be a little easier on regular bases to handle because they really are primarily tokens. But it might also be a cost-saving measure. We'll see. Alright, so let's open her up. Okay. So you get 2 Union Frontline sprues. That's going to give you 2 Union Frontline ships, 4 Farragut frigates, and 2 Acron. So here's the bases. These are the standard, I think they're 40 mil. This is what SRS come on. Same flight stands as always. There's nothing special about these. They have the little adapters if you want to put a something with a smaller bottom on the stem. So if you look, this Acron sits very well on this stand because it has this adapter on it. If the adapter wasn't there, this Acron would have trouble staying level. And now I'm guessing they just want you to glue a flying stand onto the base. I'm definitely going to make some like that. It might help to differentiate what's an Acron token and what's a unit of Acron, although I don't like Acron units. So, okay, so before I get into what's different, let's look at what's old. So originally, we didn't have holes. We actually had just slots. And the gun batteries were either attached to the Farragut frigate and slotted through the front. You can see it on the underside of this Farragut. Right here is the slot. And that gun battery is actually molded to the bridge. So it was all one unit. You would have had to, you just have an empty slot there if you remove the guns, and they're fixed in place. Whereas on the new sprue, you'll see, I gotta get something behind this. You should see there's now a hole here and a hole on the back of the extended backs for the Lexingtons and the Intrepids. All right. So look at this. This is brand new. This is the first time I've seen this. So I suspected that the Farragut were just were going to be Bostons. You just put the rocket down instead. And now look at this. We've got little radar dishes for the Bostons. So I'm definitely going to make this set Bostons. That's very exciting. And of course, as far as weapons, we have 2 Chesapeake Gatling guns. We still do not have the Gatling battery. And there's only 2 on this sprue, which isn't really enough in my opinion, but 2's better than nothing. You'll see that the Gatling gun is very similar. Let me try and get a better view of this. Okay, so here is a gun. Let's see if that comes into focus for me. And this is a Patriot Gatling arm. Yeah, that's just not going to focus. So there we go. Similar size, similar look. And what some people have done is they've taken the Patriot Gatling arm and they have used it in order to make Gatling batteries. And a good way to do it, I think, is just to use the Allied gun batteries that come on the War cruisers. They look very different to the Union, and it'll be very apparent what has Gatling batteries and what has gun batteries. Okay, and the only other thing you can see is for the Farragut. You can see that it doesn't have the gun in front anymore. It's got these. These guns have a peg that can fit onto this new hole design. So we can put him in there. Oh. Or we can change that out with a rocket battery. And it looks like my ideas about what would happen with the Farraguts were confirmed with those radar dishes. You just stick one of these rocket batteries on the front of it and glue a radar to the top, and it's a Boston. So that's very exciting. But like I say, other than that, these are the updated sprues. I don't notice anything else interesting about them, but I will say there's your two radar dishes there. You have 4 heavy gun batteries. You should only need 2, so that's going to get you extra, of course. You have 4 small gun batteries here. That should absolutely get you extra because you shouldn't need more than 3 for this frame. And you've got 2 of the light Gatlings that you can either put on your Farraguts or on the back of a Lexington or Intrepid. We have our generators, Fury, Magnetic, Shroud, Shield, and Atomic. And then 3 heavy rocket batteries. And again, you only need 2. So that nets you an extra rocket battery. This is a good set. Frontline ships are good for the Union, so I definitely recommend this, and I think it's exciting that we now have Bostons as well. But thanks for joining me for this look at the Union Frontline bots. Okay. Where is my phone, Keaton?